Ladies and gentlemen, Street Talk and Other Stuff. Mike, Maddog, Magnotti, nice to have you with us today. So Mike, did you watch the game yesterday? I watched part of it. Seahawks in London. Now, why is the NFL playing in London? Are they trying to pick up the fans that they're losing over here because of the whole controversy about who stands or sits for the national anthem? I mean, okay, fine. Maybe they want to get more European people involved in American football. Fine, whatever. But hey, we've got a good show today, but just a couple of things beforehand. I got a football question for you since we're talking about football. Let's say there's a Denver Broncos fan and a San Francisco 49ers fan standing on a cliff and they both jump. Who hits the ground first? I don't know. Who cares? And you know, when I was a younger man and I was single and I was dating, women used to call me ugly. Yeah, I know. Hard to believe. But then they found out how much money I was making. Then they called me poor and ugly. I feel bad for the homeless people I see on the street. You know, the people working a sign and that type of stuff. And you notice how a number of them have dogs with them. I don't feel bad for their dogs, though, because their dogs must be thinking, hey, wow, this is the longest walk ever. Okay, all right, we got a good show for you today. I got two very, very favorite people today. We have a show coming up, Music Theater of Wenatchee's productions of Little Shop of Horrors opens this Thursday night, and I have two of the stars with us today. So, hey, stick around. We'll be right back.
NCW Life Channel is proud to present the Spotlight on Business. We're going behind the scenes to bring you the story of local businesses throughout North Central Washington. How did they get started, and why are they so successful? We'll answer these and other questions each week with Spotlight on Business, Sundays through Fridays on the NCW Life Channel.
Lakeshland Mailboxes is a small place with a lot to offer. Job one is shipping and receiving from A to Z. They pack it, they label it, they ship it. But did you know we also offer notary service, online computer access, legal forms, copies, greeting cards, and of course, mailboxes. Schland Mailboxes, everything you need in one small package.
Eastern Washington, it's a great place to call home and a great time to own a home. It's the ideal place to lay down roots for your family and your future. Gisa Credit Union thinks Eastern Washington is a great place to own a home too. That's why we offer all kinds of home loans with personal attention every step of the way. We're your home. For home loans, we're Gisa Credit Union.
What's your Automocha emergency?
It's a Paprika mocha with whip.
The espresso shakes are my most favorite because I can get any flavor. Peanut butter chocolate for pita.
Definitely the espresso shakes.
My favorite is the mocha for pitas.
A peach Red Bull.
Okay, we're back. Street Talk and Other Stuff. Now, look, Music Theater of Wenatchee has a fall musical coming up. It's called Little Shop of Horrors. Some of you are familiar with it, some of you are not. It opens this Thursday night, and I have two of the main characters with us today who I'm very happy to have with us. Tiffany Mauser. Now, this means shake hands with me.
I have to shake your hand?
You do, yeah. She's real germophobic. Oh, yeah. And Mark Smeltzer wants to hug me, but he's too far away.
Come on.
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Come on, give me some love, buddy. We love dancing on stage. It's good.
Okay, well, thank you for being with us this morning. So nice to have you.
Thanks for having us.
It's good. How's the show going? We've been in rehearsal for about 2 months.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Phantasmal, man. Great show.
so having fun.
Absolutely.
You know, a thought came to me last Friday.
Just one?
No, Thursday night. Last night of rehearsal, just one. That's all I have the ability. We've been working really hard. Now it's time to start having fun.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about yourselves. Now, Tiffany, you've been here before, so we'll start with you.
Yeah, thanks for having me back.
You know, maybe in the meantime, Mark will calm down a little bit. You know.
No. You've been, how many times have you been on this show?
It's her
Just
second.
one.
Yeah, it's her second
Did
time.
Guys and Dolls in the spring.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a fun one. And this is a show I've always wanted to do, so I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, you know me. I'm an
I know,
actor.
but these people, you know, there may be one or two people
I'm
who
from
haven't watched
Leavenworth.
before. So.
Went to the University of Washington, came back. This is my 20th show with Music Theater Wenatchee.
Oh, wow, cool.
And I also direct and work with Leavenworth Summer Theater,
Yeah.
Mission Creek Players, Hot August Nights.
Yeah, you get
so-
around. You
Yeah,
really do.
right? Keeps me busy.
Mark,
What's
tell
happening,
us
brother?
just a little bit about yourself.
Oh,
Mark,
man. Love water skiing, even though I suck at it.
Yeah.
Frisbee's great. I enjoy making people laugh. I enjoy making people feel, think, cry, admire. I just have a passion for
Do you
performing.
enjoy
first of all.
making people mad?
Oh yeah,
You know?
absolutely. I can irk some folk from time to time, and it's a beautiful trait to have sometimes. But getting people to think, that's one of my favorite things to do.
Okay.
Making people question. And I failed out of college basically. By choice.
Well, you're
Everything's by
among
choice.
numerous luminaries who've done the same.
No, I wanted
Right?
to go to school for acting, and instead I went for music and business. And I got kicked out of choir. Oh, that was so funny. But I'm in a show
I've
now.
heard that story.
Right, yeah. No, I have a couple of on-screen performance credits, and I have a couple off-screen performance credits as well. I do professional voiceovers as well. If people...
All right, well, let's talk about this show. Little
Yes,
show.
this show.
Okay. Who do you play?
So, Seymour Krelborn is a fantastic character to play.
Yeah.
Seriously, I think he's great. He's so complex. He's one of the characters where you have to, when you read it the first time, you're like, oh, that's kind of interesting character. But when you dig deeper into what the character truly is, the low confidence, the when he, growing up as an orphan, you have to imagine these things that I didn't have when I was growing up. I had confidence. I had a good, loving family. So being able on the outside is
Growing up
completely
in
different.
a somewhat abusive environment,
Right.
not physically.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't think Mushnick actually beats Seymour.
I don't. Well,
don't
sir, I'm
think so.
joking. So you'll have to come to the show to
that's
see what
different.
we're talking about.
You do get a Dutch rub once in a while. So, okay, but you like the part? I mean, because I've
love
heard
it.
a number of people say that, they've always wanted to play Seymour.
Oh yeah, and I had never seen the show until the day of auditions. And I know that sounds weird, but it's like, well, we might just give it a shot. Like, what's the worst that can happen? What is the worst that could happen? And
You could be
originally,
totally humiliated, and somebody who you thought was terrible would get the part instead of you.
Right?
so at least now I can grow. Now I can learn. That's why I ask questions. That's why I do
how-
this stuff.
How mature you are, Mark.
Well, I'm getting there, Mike.
Really?
With
See-
your help, I could be the best.
See, you can tell right now what a good actor this guy is, okay? Because he's acting mature.
Yeah, I kind of have to. Well, this is live, so yeah.
Okay, so I want to say something. I do want to get to you, but I wanted to talk about tickets being on sale.
Yes.
I want to hit this now and then talk about it later on.
Absolutely.
You want to tell us about getting tickets? I mean, I
Yeah.
can do it, but
No,
I want to give you a chance to talk.
There's 11 performances opening Thursday the 18th, running through November 3rd. Tickets are through the Numerica PAC box office. You can call, you can go in person, you can go online. And tickets will also be at the door unless they're sold out, of course.
Okay.
Which is always the
Which
goal.
we
That's
hope.
great.
We
Yeah,
hope.
I'm really hoping for. Now, actually, what's happened? Okay, now the three of us, I think it was 7 years ago, were in the Drowsy Chaperone.
Yeah.
Right. That's right.
And the Drowsy Chaperone got a lot of good word of mouth.
Oh yes, it did.
And we did that for 2 weekends, right? The second weekend was sold out.
It was.
I mean, people are calling me saying, hey, you're in it, can you get me tickets? And I'd have to say no. That's what's going to happen with this show, too.
Well, there's only what,
hope so.
1,600 seats that they're selling, maybe 1,600
For the whole run,
in
yeah.
the entire town of 60,000,
Yeah.
and multiple people are already getting 2, 3, 4, 5 tickets. My parents have 6 nights that they're going to because they love seeing me perform and they love being able to just say, go see this show to their friends. Like, get your tickets. How else are we supposed to say that? We could do it in different languages.
So, Wenatchee Pack, you can go there, you can come to the door. Tickets are $20 a piece, a little bit steeper than what we usually do.
Or you can become a member and they're $15 a
Yeah,
pop.
this is, this,
Oh, they were.
you will see why this has been an interesting show to produce. And you will get your money's worth. Okay, I promise you.
No spoilers. No spoilers.
Can we tell them about at least, I mean, there's puppets. Who doesn't want to go see a show with puppets?
No. Spoiler alert. Spoiler.
Tiffany's turn to talk. Okay. So, Tiffany,
okay.
you know, you
Yeah.
described this part, I read the program, as a bucket list part.
Yes.
Okay, so you wanted to do
Yes.
this. You wanted to play Audrey.
Oh, for a long time.
Really? How come?
Absolutely. Well, it's just it's classic. It's one of those iconic roles, and you know, you get to sing somewhere that's green and suddenly Seymour,
Right,
and
yeah.
it's just a fun part because she's so different than me.
It is different, yeah.
So
very
I
much
always
different.
enjoy that. I enjoy a challenge as an actor.
Now, your dad was in it 27 years ago.
He was.
Okay, he played Mr.
He
Mushnick.
played Mr.
Are you even 27 years old?
Oh, thank you, Mike.
That was a good one.
I appreciate
Wow.
that. No, I was 6. My dad was
All right.
Mushnick in Little Shop, and it was actually at the Benton Street
Right.
Theater. I think Mission Creek and Music Theater co-produced it together,
Mm-hmm.
and it was fun. I remember the ending. I won't give anything away, but
Okay.
I remember the ending.
All right.
Definitely made an impression.
But did you, I mean, do you remember that performance and to go, I mean, were you even thinking then, hey, someday I'd like to go up and play that part?
I don't think back then,
Okay.
but I do have an actor's bucket list. I think every actor has a list of roles.
I'm trying to think.
Do you have?
know, well,
Do you have a
you
few?
know, okay, Tevye.
There, see, that's a
But
bucket list.
I could never pull Tevye off.
It's a great
when you
role.
keep saying that, yeah.
It's a great role.
I know it is a great, and I never will even audition for it. I'm
You could be
getting a little-
Grandpa Tevye
I'd be
when he
Grandpa.
moves to America later on in the future, right?
could be
Fiddler on the
Grandpa
Roof
Tevye,
2,
right.
coming at you, 2020.
Yeah, I'd be talking about my Goyish grandchildren, you know,
Yeah.
that immigrated over from the
Fiedka
United
comes back
States.
and is like, we need some money.
Okay, so you got into this a little bit before, Mark. Similarities between you personally and Seymour, because I know an actor's got to look within himself to see what he can connect of himself
Oh, yeah.
to the character.
Absolutely. Acting
so,
is reacting. It's all about
So,
bringing
all right.
personal experiences.
So what's the process been for you to create this guy?
Because
Because you're really doing a good job.
An
And I say
intriguing
that,
process.
You know, and he's not paying me. I don't get off. You know, I don't get anything from this.
I'd
other
just
than
like
tell
to
you the truth.
tell you real quick that
So-
it's only $5 every time he has a compliment for me.
I wish. So.
Yeah, you wouldn't be that rich. You only got a few.
Okay, well, tell us.
Tell
Come
us
on.
about
Yeah,
some-
you and
So
Seymour.
okay, so I mean, for me, internal process is I'm learning as I go along. You know,
Mm-hmm.
this is like my first major role. Like I said, I've had a couple of screen performances and off-screen performances, but so what? You know, you learn as you go. So this character really has made me realize that I am I have incredible amount to learn.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, from script analysis to understanding the given circumstances of a script to being able to say, okay, what is this character's point of view of life? So for me, I have a very realistic and absurdist point of view of life. You know, like we're all gonna die in like 5 million years type thing. The sun will explode, and you know, or we could get killed by a big earthquake in the next 10,000
Wait a minute,
years.
did you say 5 billion?
5 billion.
Oh.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
I thought
Light
for a minute you said
travels?
5 million.
Excuse me? Yeah. Imagine.
We're okay.
So, anyways, so I've had to go through the script a couple of times, and I've seen the movie probably 3 times. I've watched the on-stage performances on YouTube. Sorry, we ripped it. Online at least 6, 7 times.
See, we've argued about that. And
Yeah.
maybe we'll give you an opinion
give me a
here.
chance,
See,
okay.
I
Sure.
never watched the show beforehand.
Yeah.
And when
Oh,
I
I know.
directed a show like Streetcar Named Desire years ago, I mean, the young actors had never seen it. I told them, don't watch the movie because I didn't want them copying,
Right.
okay? And
Sure.
I didn't want them getting other ideas. I wanted them to use their own. Now, Mark, I think, is a little bit irritated with me because I've
No.
never...
No, I'm not irritated. I just do it differently.
Okay, so what do you think about that, you know?
Well, I'm different as an actor and a director. As a director, I like to watch
Okay.
things and get ideas, and as an actor, I tend not to. I've never seen the movie of this one because I don't want to do an Ellen Green impression.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, there was a gal who played. Who's the young gal in Greece? What's her name?
Sandy?
Sandy, right? There was a gal I knew. I can't remember her name right now. But she played Sandy over in the Eastmont High School production of it. And I was teasing her. I said, I do not want to see an Olivia Newton-John imitation.
Right.
Okay, I want to see some original stuff. So
It's tricky. It's tricky as an
yeah.
actor.
Well, what I did was I watched the 3 performances. See the original 1960 with Roger Corman,
Yeah.
the 86 film with Rick Moranis, which is a great film, and then the 2003 version with Hunter Foster that was on stage. I didn't watch the 09 version because the dude was just so weird. It was just hunched over.
Just a different take.
Yeah,
a
it was
different
a
take
different
on
take.
it.
played Seymour, you mean?
Yeah.
And that I didn't personally like the direction that he took it with. So what I did was I compared those 3 that I watched multiple times and created my own avenue. So I suppose I kind of used because my favorite, I love George Carlin, I love Jim Carrey, Robin Williams. Those are probably my top 3 idols ever. And so I try to embody part of that in Seymour being kind of quirky and hunched over shoulders and, kind of timid.
Yeah.
And not, he just...
And you're playing that well, and it's coming across subtly. It's not coming across, you're not overbearing with it. So it's been good. It's been good.
He can let loose a little bit,
Yeah.
When he gets the girl, he has that high confidence levels, like, oh, I have to go and, so, I'm not, no spoiler alerts.
No
but-
spoilers.
yeah.
No spoilers.
Okay, but hey, we're going to take a break right now. But Street Talk and other stuff. We're talking about the upcoming music theater music theater of Wenatchee production of Little Shop of Horrors, which opens this Thursday night. I'm talking to Tiffany Mauser and Mark Smeltzer, 2 of the people who have the main character role. Well, 2 of the main character roles.
He's in it too.
He's in
We're
it, too.
going to talk about that in a minute. But hey, we got to take a quick break, but you stick around. We'll be right back. So.
Turn back the clocks and grab the ice melt. Winter weather is here. This is Corey at Rose Tractor. If you're looking for a reliable way to clear snow, look no further than Cub Cadet. For sidewalks and driveways, a Cub Cadet snow thrower will get the job done in a jiffy. For larger jobs, a Cub Cadet Challenger utility vehicle with a snow blade will handle about anything. You can depend on Cub Cadet for years of reliable performance. And we'll help you select the best model for your job at Rose Tractor, family-run business at the corner of 3rd and Rock Island Road in East Wenatchee.
Stormy Mountain Brewing and local public house, featuring great family dining in downtown Chelan. We've got burgers, pub fare, and the best barbecue around. Try one of our award-winning sauces made fresh here in-house. So grab the whole gang and come on down. Stormy Mountain Brewing. Beer, barbecue, friends, and beer.
Tacos Chava has something new. Customers at Tacos Chava say it's the best Mexican food around. Nachos, enchiladas, tortas, ensaladas. And introducing camarones in many styles. You'll love the fresh salsa bar with so much selection. Are you ready for Tacos Chava? Find them at 2 great locations, the Wenatchee Valley Mall and Eniat. Tacos Chava, tan delicioso.
Hello, Wenatchee Valley. Christian Shaman here with Bay Equity Home Loans.
Let us make your dream of home ownership a reality. We're here to guide you through the loan process every step of the way. Check out our convenient online application. Bay Equity Home Loans in Wenatchee, your home for loans.
Stop on by or give us a call today.
Okay, we're back. I'm talking with Tiffany Mauser, who plays Audrey in the Music Theater of Wenatchee's upcoming production of Little Shop of Horrors, and Mark Smeltzer, who plays Seymour Krelborn. And very nice to have you here. But I want to show, the picture that we took yesterday for publicity purposes.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
There we go. That's awesome.
Is that a great picture?
That's a great shot.
Actually, you will see that I'm in it too.
Yeah, there you go.
But I wanted to promote more of these 2 folks.
Oh, look at the makeup on
You know, Tiffany, that is a great picture.
The wig is on
I mean, you don't look half as good as you do in real life.
Well, thanks. No, the wig is fabulous.
Audrey's pretty hot, man.
It really brings the character together when you get the wig and the costume.
Okay, and Mushnik is looking a little bit mystified because the man is confused. Okay, that's enough. You can take the picture away.
That's good.
The man, the guy is he's confused.
Yes.
You know, he does, but okay, we won't go
Hey,
there.
we were sitting in the exact same line too. There was boom, boom, boom.
Oh.
And it's the picture was that
We
too.
meant
Could you
to
put
do
the
that.
picture back up at all? Look at that. We're in the exact same line as today. See? Boom, boom, boom.
Wow. Okay.
Who
Only
cares?
somebody with attention deficit disorder and OCD would even notice that. Okay.
We're very observant
All right, but okay, Tiffany.
Yes.
Playing Audrey, and you were saying earlier that this is somebody who's not like you.
Yeah,
so
right.
what have the challenges been? You know, what's it been like creating this character for you?
Well, for me, it's challenging physically. I approach a lot of things through physicality. That's what my training is, and so finding the walk and the type of movement and the facial expressions and how do you turn into someone who is so much less confident than you are, you know, she's so.
I thought you were going to say so much less intelligent than you
well,
are.
but she's
Audrey's a little, you know,
she's so
she probably
sad
lacks a
and
formal education.
she's beaten down, right? And she
Yeah.
has so little self-esteem, and it's very tragic
Yeah.
in a way. But so that's been interesting to figure out how to be mousy, I guess.
Has it been fun?
It's very
It is a
fun.
lot of
It's
fun.
great.
It's
And then you
very
put the wig and the costumes on, and it's like, oh, okay, this
playing
is her. This is
playing
her.
somebody who's not like you.
It's very fun.
Yeah. All right, Mark, your challenges. You know,
Well, like I
what
said
have you run
earlier, it's
into?
the low confidence. I don't really have a problem with low confidence as much. What gave it away? And then also, sometimes I don't know. Just like I have to imagine growing up in an orphanage. I have to imagine being raised by a Jewish guy who owns a dump of a flower shop.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and I don't have a lot of Jewish friends, so. That, you know, so I actually went on Facebook too. I was like, hey, are there any Jewish people on here that can give me some like insight on some of the ways that you
Interesting.
might have lived back in the 60s? And somebody was like, well, I used Crest toothpaste. I'm like, that's great. Like, perfect. I can use that for something.
It's also a pretty challenging role because you're on stage
Yeah, you're on
almost
stage
the
a
whole
lot.
time.
Yeah.
Almost the whole show.
I think we're gonna
mean,
have to-
physically,
Yeah, it's
it's demanding.
very much.
And actually, in opposition to that, you know what's hard for me? Not being on stage the whole time.
Which is also hard.
Of the
exactly.
last 2 shows,
exactly.
of the last 3 shows I've been in down there, 2 of them I have sat on stage the entire show. Now I have to worry about cues.
Right. Don't miss your entrance.
Yeah, it's easy for me. You're on stage. Yeah,
You
no
know?
doubt.
And yeah, there's one part where it's hard to hear what's going on. I've missed the cue twice now to come in during the scene when you're there with
Right before Mushnick and Son.
Scrivilla. Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Because it's just it's hard to hear.
But if we miss it, just boom, keep
I know.
going.
I'll get it. I will get it by
You're
Wednesday.
doing great.
Mark.
You're doing great. If you want to see Mike Magnotti dance, you have to come to this show.
Oh, it's awesome. Come on, we can do a little bit right now.
Now that part has been tough, okay? And you know what's really been, you know why I'm looking forward to the performances? Because I'll only have to do that dance once.
Yeah.
Okay?
We can give a little spoiler. I get to jump on his back.
He does.
Because he's
yeah.
my daddy.
Mark and I have this dance together, and when we were rehearsing it, he had an understudy, Michael Schuleman, who was working.
Is that how you say it? Sorry, Michael.
I don't know, isn't that right? Yeah, but
think so.
so I'd have to do it with him a couple times, and I'd have to do it with Michael. Then Dave, the director, Dave Williams, would come and say, "Oh, I want to see that again." And I'd go, "Oh my God, I'm about to have a friggin' heart attack." You know, I'm an old man with arthritis. So we'd start doing it again, and Dave would be down there with his phone, going like this.
That's really
And then one time, oh, I want to see it again. He's halfway through it. He gets up and walks out. I'm sweating like a pig here. Will you get back and watch it?
Yeah.
It's a great number. It's fun. It's fun.
And you choreographed that one. Fantastic job.
I'm about to have a heart attack just thinking about it. But yes, Tiffany choreographed it. She has been very gracious and patient with me, and I appreciate that, you know. And there's this one song I sing that I just cannot get the right note. It's, you know,
never
Kiss
know.
Me Girls,
Yep.
and everyone.
Yeah?
I don't know why. I think I'm getting it. And
You're
Marilyn,
getting it.
Marilyn's
You're
over
getting
there. Marilyn Everhart's a music director. She's over there going like this. And she comes up and hugs me and says, "Mike, we'll work on that tomorrow."
We'll probably say that after the
it's a
final
real
performance.
confidence booster right there.
As soon as the show's over,
No,
and we
you're
strike
doing
it.
great.
No.
Mike's modest. He's
No,
he's
it
doing
doesn't.
great.
It really doesn't bother me. You know, I mean, my attitude about musicals has always been: you come on with a lot of verve and a lot of energy, and people don't care how you sound.
Exactly.
If you're having a good time, the audience will know that you're
I will
having
be
a good
having
time.
a good time.
Just like now, the audience knows that we're definitely not
We're having
having a good time.
We're
Like,
just miserable. So
I've truly enjoyed working with you,
Well, it's
and
been a
I've missed
pleasure.
working
It's
with you,
been
and
a
I've missed
pleasure
working
for
with
me.
you.
It has been.
a
It's
pleasure.
been 7 years.
It has. It's
A
been a long
pleasure.
time.
God, that's a long time.
It was, yeah.
It's been fun.
But it's been good. Okay, now we're going to talk about this more in a minute, about where you can get tickets and stuff, but we got to take one quick break. So, Street Talking Other Stuff, Mike, Maddog, Magnotti, we're talking with two of the people who are the main characters, two of the main characters in Little Shop of Horrors, Music Theater of Wenatchee's upcoming production, which opens this Thursday night. But hey, stick around, we will be right back. So.
Only one country could build a truck like this. Designed in California, engineered in Michigan, tested in Arizona, and assembled in Mississippi. Powered by Cummins of Indiana. The all-new Nissan Titan. It's an American classic. Is it on your list? Come down and see us at Town Nissan behind Costco in East Wenatchee.
I'm Jenny Rojanasatian, and this is Guada TV. Every week we will be bringing you a first look at North Central Washington business, tech, and education news. You'll hear from local influencers and innovators who live right here in the Valley. Together, we'll discuss hot topics, current events, and resources that can support your business, our schools, and this community. Join me every week, and let's get inspired.
I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCW Life channel.
I'm Eric Grandstrom with NCW Life Sports.
I'm NCW Life News Director Steve Hare.
Watch us on Local Tel Channel 12.
You can watch us on Charter Channel 19 or stream us live on ncwlife.com.
Follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook.
Where we cover the local high schools, the Wenatchee Wild, and the pro teams out of Seattle.
On Saturday, we have a 90% chance of rain.
Catch it all right here on the NCW Life channel.
If you are looking for dependable car service and repair, visit the good guys at Quick Lube and Tune. They've been keeping cars and trucks in the Wenatchee Valley running smooth for 35 years. Quick Lube and Tune is your hometown shop for a 10-minute oil change, complete tune-ups, alignments, brakes, mufflers, air conditioning service, and more. Get more life out of your vehicle by bringing it to the local guys you can trust at Quick Lube and Tune on South Wenatchee Avenue.
Okay, I want to remind you again, tickets for Little Shop of Horrors are available online at Wenatchee Pack, or you can come to the door, which is the Riverside Playhouse. That's back behind the KPQ building. Many of you have been there. But they're going to go, folks, so I would go online and get them early, okay?
Good now.
Now, you guys are important characters, but we are not the most important characters in the show. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that, Tiff?
That's true. Well, without giving too much away, there is a very large plant who is the center of the entire show, and some really, really talented people bringing that to life, both on stage and backstage.
Yeah, incredibly. They're doing a good
incredibly
job,
talented.
you know.
It's been fun to watch them work.
Okay, but we don't want to tell you much more about that, but we do want to, you know, there is another important character on this. That's what Tiffany have said. You got any comment about that, Mark? Of course you have a comment.
Go ahead.
No, shoot, no, it's up to you. You said you had want to give a brief synopsis real quick.
Tell us about the show.
Okay.
Basically it's just about a kid who wants a girl who grew up as an orphan in a dump of a florist shop owned by a Jewish guy, and all of a sudden he has a plant that he finds out that is flesh-eating. So that's why you need to come see the show, among many other reasons. When have you seen a flesh-eating plant? When? When was the last time? 27 years ago.
And Tiffany's not kidding. The coordination we have between the person, the puppeteer, so to speak, and the voice of the plant.
Great job.
Fantastic.
I can say it's Kevin McKee, right?
Yeah, you can say it's Kevin.
I mean, it's really hard to believe how well that they've worked this out.
Yeah,
But look, ladies and gentlemen, believe me, this is a show you don't want to miss. It's going to sell out. We're running it 3 weekends with 2 matinees. Plenty of time for you to be able to come. Trust me on this, okay? If you don't like it, Mark will give you your money back.
I'll be posting stuff on my personal Facebook page, Mark M. Smeltzer. Yeah, absolutely. I'll be just blowing stuff out there.
Check it out.
Always, if you need more information, maddog@nwi.net. Email me, and I'll get you the info. But hey, Mark, Thanks for coming.
Absolute pleasure.
Okay. Tiffany,
Thanks, Mike.
nice to see you.
It's
See you
fun.
tonight. We're doing a full run through.
We are. Looking forward to it.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
I
Talking
know.
other stuff. Mike, Maddog, Magnotti, thanks very much for being here. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.